Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lily's Artistic Jewelry Design channel. My name is Lily. I'd like to welcome back all of my subscribers, and if there's any new people watching, any new viewers watching, hello. Today we are going to be doing a necklace from the Bargain Big Box of March, and it is called the Seafoam Sunrise Collection. And I will also be introducing some pieces of my own inventory and stock into the necklace as well. Before we get started in any jewelry making, I always start with a blessing of the reading for today. However, if this is not for you and you don't care to listen to the blessing of the reading today, you can always fast forward it. No hurt feelings to the jewelry making process. And if this is for you, may you enjoy the blessing of the reading for today, and may it blesses you, and may you bless someone else with it. Without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Just going to scoot this over some. Straighten the book up, because it is important. Okay, the saying is out of, first the verse is out of Proverbs 20, chapter 20, Proverbs chapter 20, verse 22. It says, "Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. Indeed he will." And the blessing for that reading is, God, I pray for the strength and the wisdom to know what to do in this situation. I pray for enough love to forgive this person for the pain they have caused me, and to forgive myself for the ill will I have harbored against this person. Help me be a truly forgiving person, so that the weight of resentment may be lifted from my shoulders. Amen. God's word is blessed. And I pray that this blessing reaches you, and that it helps you to forgive those that have hurt you, had ill feelings towards you, because the forgiveness is for you, not for them, so that you may go forth with your life in peace. And may you find peace in it, in love. In Jesus' name, amen. This concludes our blessing and reading for today. So this is going to be the necklace that we are going to be making. And I will go over each of the components with you all. I've already put them on some wire, and we are working with 20 gauge wire, copper 20 gauge wire. So that's what these beads are on, and the components are on. Let me just get them right here. Okay, and I'm just going to move this down and over some, and we're going to get it all centered up for you. Okay, and what I have it on here that came off some, let's put it back on. I'll explain to you, and I'll do my best to put it down, her link down in my description box below. What I have it on here is called a magic rod from Misty Moon's channel, Louisa. She sells the magic rod. She also sells the kit, which is the buddy coil, the coil buddy, where it gives you a guide of how far your bracelet should go and how long your necklace string should be. And they come in very handy. So what's on this right here, what's on this rod right here, I have some purple crackled and white 8mm beads. I have, that's from my own collection. And the bicone, the purple bicone, is from Martin Bead Box. This is the Amethyst faceted bead. It comes from a previous box. And the pattern repeats itself all the way down until I get right here in that center where the brass components are with a brass seed bead. And what's going to go right there, because this is going to be a bracelet. I'm going to have that hanging from right there. So we're going to have this component, which is from my own collection. I bought these from off of Amazon. So you see it has like that turquoise teal green color on one side and like a gold coppery purple color on the other side, and that color repeats itself around the ring. It is called a bead ring. It has an opening right there where the wire or where the string goes, and inside that little opening is where your bead goes, and it goes right through to the other side. Okay, and this little I think it's a 4mm. It's not more like a 6mm amethyst glass bead from my own collection. Gonna go right inside of that frame, and it's gonna hang right here below on some copper chain, and we're gonna put little pieces of copper chain from the Bargain Bead Box Seafoam Sunrise collection. It is the steel cable jewelry chain, 5 by 3mm, and it's on your list number 14, and it's for $3.99. You can always find it in their sister store, which is Bead Box Bargain. Or you can go on there if you don't have the kit. You can always go on there and get this entire set that they have, the Sunrise Seafoam collection from Bargain Bead Box from past boxes. And if you have a coupon code and you're a subscriber of theirs, you have a subscription, you get free shipping. So this is the chain that we are going to be using not only for the necklace, but we're also going to be using it for the bracelet to hang right here, because we're going to be using the jump pin. And not the jump pin, we're going to be using a jump ring. We're also going to be using this chain and the flat pin. So that's basically is going to go like that. So this piece is going to hang down like that, dangling, and I think that will look nice. So this is the chain that we're going to be using. So you all see the chain. This is the chain that we're going to be using. It's a cable chain. Okay, and some of the components that's in the pieces that I'm putting together, it's from my Bead and Stones collection. Some brass spacer beads that are 2mm. I'll open it up to show you what these are. They're very nice, high quality seed beads. I'm not going to put too many out in my hand, but that's how they look. They are good quality seed beads, and I also have a seed bead that's about a 4mm or 3mm seed bead. I'm not going to put that finger out. That's not right. Right here. That's going to be on the end cap of this right here. So this bead goes on the end cap. Okay. Now you all know that my videos can be lengthy. Okay, and this is the Amazonite teardrop pendant on some copper, on some brass findings. It's on the pinch bell. So that's the pinch bell right there that is on. And then right here we have the seed bead. We have the brass bead cap with the little bars on it. We have the marble green mint faceted bead right here, and I call it a little gumdrop. Right here is my own bead from my collection. It's a crackled clear glass, excuse me, but clear glass with a green lining inside that matches the bead, the faceted bead. And so we have one right here on each side of the pendant, and it repeats itself on the other side. And what I did is I've taken some wire and I've work hardened it some so it won't be so flexible, because it is 20 gauge and I know it's 24 gauge, and I wanted it to be a little bit more stiffer. So I took my nylon pliers, and I work hardened it just by squeezing it like that several times along the length of it. You work harden the area, so you end up work harden the wire when you run it over several times for a couple of minutes, and it makes it a little bit more stiffer and a little bit more sturdier to work with, especially since I want this to be the center of the necklace. Okay, so we're gonna, that's the center of the necklace. This right here is gonna be part of the beaded section, and we have the Amazonite bead along with my bead with the green lining that's crackled on each side with some bead caps, and it's on the eye pins that came along with the subscription box, which is copper eye pins. So it's copper eye pins on all of it. Here I have my purple and white crackle glass beads from my own collection, and these come from DIY.net. You can find her on TikTok. Her link will be in the description box below, as well as the purple seed beads there. And the purple faceted rondelle comes from Bargain Bead Box. Okay, so that's going to be some beads that's going to be connected together. And this right here, this set of beads is the Tigerskin agate beads that come from Bargain Bead Box. These are gemstones, so these are Tigerskin gemstones, come from Bargain Bead Box from last month's box, which is Gemstone Galaxy of Gemstones collection. And these are the bead caps that came from the previous box of these, because there is already another box out. I wish I had got it. But we have some little brass seed beads from my Beads and Stones collection, as you can see right there, and right there on the end, right there. Okay, so that is what, and then we have the brass toggle closure we're going to be putting on the necklace as well. So we're going to be putting that on. And here are the eye pins that come from the collection, and they are 22 gauge, and they're numbered item 16 on your list from that collection. They cost $1.99. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what else I need to let you all know. Okay, I think that covers everything. So we're going to get started. We're going to do the bracelet last. So I'm just going to set that aside for now. We're going to start working on connecting the links. So let me get my pliers. We're going to have like a leader nose, flat nose pliers right here, the kind of bunt shape. We're going to have that. Let me just center everything back up right. Okay, and then we're going to be working with my round nose pliers. And we're going to be using some Zuron cutters. I finally got me a pair of cutters. Okay, so first thing first we're going to do this center portion. So what I'm going to do is see how much I need to take off so we can do it, but I need to see exactly how my loop needs to go. And I think, see if I want it to go upward, because I'm going to bend it upward. So I need to turn that way because I curled it that way. So we're going to need to take off some wire. I need to learn how to relax when I'm making jewelry. I'm in a bead making class, and I'm learning how to relax my body when I'm making jewelry, so my shoulders and back won't get fatigued, which is a good thing for me because I've already had one surgery. I don't need another one. Okay, now we're going to take this, put it between the pliers, make sure it's right there at the top. And then we're going to roll it down. Roll it down. I want to make sure I got it rolled down good. Okay, there we go. And it's going to bend a little bit, but that's okay with me because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend that upward some because I want it to go upward at an angle some. So I want it to go like that. Okay, because the wire is still a little bendable. It's not completely hard because you don't want it completely hard. Otherwise, you'll have a hard time trying to bend it and form it into that shape. So I'm just manipulating it just a tad bit. Okay. Yes, one of my loops is a little bit bigger than the other, but that's okay. I just want to make sure I got this angled the way that I need to have it angled. And I think I do. So that's how I'm going to have it angled. Probably up just a little bit more because it's not going to go up too much more than that. So about like that. So now we got that on there. We're going to move that aside because that's for the bracelet. Okay, now that we got that right there, we're just going to, I'm going to move this up some just so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to scoot up. And sometimes you have to scoot up so you can be comfortable at your working station. You don't want to be all hunched over because that'll put a lot of fatigue in your shoulders. And you don't want that. Sometimes a lot of jewelry makers, they get, you know, they end up giving up because their shoulders get all fatigued and everything. And nobody wants to deal with fatigued shoulders. Okay. Now, I'm wondering if I just want to connect it like that or put some jump rings in between each one of them. And I'm almost thinking jump rings, little small jump rings, not big ones, probably about some 2 or 3 millimeter jump rings. So let me get those. Okay, got some 6 millimeters. I think these would be the right size that I'm looking for. Yeah, they'll be the right size. So we're gonna put some, but with that, excuse me, I'm just a little bit out of breath. I have asthma. It don't take much when I move around for me to be out of breath. Unfortunately, I have asthma, and I also have AFib, and that causes a lot of shortness of breath. So excuse me if it seems like I'm out of breath sometimes. You know, that's what happens when you have those 2 type of conditions. So we're going to start just turning the rings on these right here. Roll them down and straighten them up. Okay. A looper would be quicker, but I like to have a little control of the situation. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. We're going to make sure each one is turned right. That one was bent up a little bit. So we're going to go in. I might have to cut a little bit off of some of these. Relax, shoulder, relax. No need to be all 10-step, you're just making jewelry. That's all we're doing, just making jewelry. And like we performing surgery. Just making beautiful jewelry. That with a purple one. Make sure it's lined up. So just a tinge. Okay, that's good to go. Come on, cutters. My goodness. I believe my cutters are getting dull on me. Roll this one down. If you don't mind while you're watching, if you can give the channel a thumbs up to show that you like this type of content, I appreciate it. Appreciate your patronage. Also, if you can subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Share it with family or friends. Sharing is caring. Also hit that notification button so the next time I drop a video, you'll be notified. Also, if you're doing up subscribing, keep a check on your subscriptions, because there has been some glitches where people have been removed off of people's subscription. Their subscriptions have been deleted or removed, and people is not knowing and wonder why they're not being notified when one of their YouTubers subscriptions is not being sent to them so they can watch their videos. So make sure you pay attention to your notification. It happened to me, so you gotta be, I guess, proactive in doing things like that. Otherwise, the next thing you know, you've been removed and don't even know that you was removed. And also, you can leave a comment in the comment section as long as it's positive. I don't mind. Even if it's just saying hello or a suggestion or two or some friendly advice. I welcome friendly advice. I don't mind. A little friendly advice never hurt no one. Sometimes it helps improve what you're doing. We all can use a little good advice. Push that back up there so I can do what I do. Yeah, I sure hate that I didn't resume my subscription back, especially for the month of April. It was a pretty box. It's a pretty box, but I still can get it and just use my coupon code. Coupon. I used to be an avid couponer. Used to love it. And then things got a little out of hand when they started putting on the coupon shows. That put a damper in a lot of people saving money. Because there was not a day that went by, a Sunday that went by, that I didn't have some coupon booklets. I made sure I got 3 or 4 papers. And then I subscribed to a coupon outlet place to make sure I got just coupons and not buying all them papers all the time. Used to love it. Nowadays it's just so hard to save money at the grocery store and any other place that you want to, just shop at. You have to really ask yourself the question, do you really need it? And can you go without it? One thing I'm glad about and happy about, and that is the Lord will supply all my needs. That I can be reassured of. I think I cut too much off on this one. At least they're not needing too much of an adjustment. So I'm pretty much getting them spot on with each other. The last one to make the loops with. Boy, I love that. I like that Xeron, so I love it. I really enjoy using that Xeron cutter. I'm gonna tell you. It cuts precise. It's a great cutter. I lost this little bitty seed bead right there. Let's just get it right back on. Yes, indeed. Let's just roll this little thing, this loop on down here. Shouldn't have cut so much off though. I said that with the last one, I know. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna set around those side, the cutters aside, and we're gonna just work with let me see that one. And my bent nose pliers now to start connecting the pieces. Okay. first ones we're going to connect, one over here, one over here. Connect those, nose like that, nut like that, and the brown ones. Okay, so this is how the necklace will be connected. The brown ones will be the last ones, and then we'll be connecting the chain to the brown ones. Okay, so this is the order in which the necklace will go. That's how it's going to end up looking. And it's called color blocking. And the colors can be found on your color wheel opposite of each other. So you have the turquoise right here, and then right across it, okay, now vertical but horizontal, is the purple or the amethyst, okay? And sometimes off to the side, you may see another color that may not even seem like it go with that, and that would be the brown color. So with colors that you don't think will go with one another, actually end up going with one another once you put it all together. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to be putting together a color block necklace from the Seafoam Sunrise collection with addition of my own beads from my own collection. And I say that from my own collection because I got them from a different source, which that source would be in the description box below. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take this component right here, the center component. See how I have it going upward now instead of straight out? Even though straight out would have been nice, but I wanted to go at an angle. We're going to put the jump ring on right there. Then we're going to come back in with the other color that's the same as that one, the Amazonite beads. Okay, let me just do this. Grab my bent nose pliers, my stubby nose, flat nose pliers. Uh-oh, that just came off. Let's get it together. Okay, don't matter which way it's on, they the same way all the way around. Put that jump ring on there, close it up, make sure you get a tight fit. Okay, make sure you get that tight fit right there. Yes, that's better with the jump ring, but that jump ring is not on there tight, and I can see that. And I know if I can see it, y'all can see it. Since that you all, it's kind of ebonics and country. The way I talk, people think I'm from the South. I got family members from the South. My mother was born in the South. Okay, now we got that one together. Okay. Now, we're going to take another jump ring. It's not going to be too many jump rings. I've done that before. Not trying to do it again. Put the amethyst on there connected to the Amazonite beads. Connect to the jump ring. Make sure that it's on there tight. Okay. And your finger across it. Make sure there's no gap there. So far, so good. Let's look here. Okay. So far, I think we're looking good. Let's open up another jump ring. Let me find the opening to that jump ring. Relax these shoulders of mine. Well, that one just went flying. I don't know where it went. But I got a whole pile of jump rings right next to me anyway. Okay. Relax the shoulders, Lele. So you won't get fatigued. Put the jump ring in there. Onto the purple amethyst. Hook another amethyst on that same jump ring. Close it up. You see how that look? Okay. I have to make sure that these loops are going in the right direction. Adjust them how they're supposed to be. Because when they lay on your body, you want them to be right. You want that form to be right. You really don't want your customer to be doing all of that adjusting when you should have done it yourself. Okay, we put another jump ring on that amethyst. Now we're going to be putting on the Tigerskin gemstone. Okay, so now that's connected. And it's really like 2 colors per section. Because if you look at the center focal piece, you'll see that I have beads lined up down there. That's the same as the first ones coming off. Okay. So see this right here, they may have the faceted, but they're the same color family right here. So you have the seafoam green and amazonite, which this is called mint marble. Then you have the amazonite. So that runs in the same color family right there. Now as I'm looking at this, I might have to go up on that just a tad bit. Just a tad. Okay, now let's put another jump ring. Put it onto that Tigerskin section. Another section of that Tigerskin. Close that jump ring up as smooth as you can get it. Sometimes you're not gonna always be able to get a smooth feeling, but you want to have a closure there so that section don't just come popping off. Okay, now you won't see the pendant in the screenshot anymore for a minute. Now we're going to go on to the other side. As long as things run smoothly without any hiccup or hitches along the way, putting this necklace together shouldn't take that long since I've already beaded up the wires. Because that's the tedious part of it, just beating the wires. No one wants to sit through that, at least I wouldn't. And I wouldn't want my viewers to sit through just me beating up wires. Now I'm looking at that right there. There's a little opening that I have to adjust. Just a little one. There it goes. Okay. That's closed up pretty good. Think about doing jump rings. They're bendable and flexible. So you'll be able to see some of this now. Okay, now take another jump ring. Open it up some. Hook it onto that Amazonite section. Put on the Amethyst section. Close that section up. I'm farsighted, so I have to lean back and look. I've seen some very nice pieces made with this collection. Everyone is very creative. We have a very beautiful beading and jewelry making community that I'm proud to be a part of now. Because making jewelry is my passion. And I'm glad I found like minds that like the same interest that I like in making jewelry. It's a nice community to be a part of. I only think it takes some time to grow your channel when you're starting off. But steady and easy wins the race. As long as I get to where I'm going and achieve what I'm trying to achieve with my channel and my business, I'm okay with that. Now, all the jewelry that you see me make, sometimes I wear my jewelry, and a lot of my jewelry I sell onto 2 different platforms. Well, I should say 3. One is Poshmark. I'll leave that link in the description box below. Etsy. I'll leave that description in the box below. And Instagram. I'll leave that description in the box below. And when I sell through Instagram, it's through Paloma. Check out. I'll leave that description in the box below. I'm also an eBay seller, but I sell my antiques and collectibles over there on eBay. Oh, I already got one, don't I? I sell vintage jewelry too. Vintage and estate jewelry over there on eBay. So if you're interested, I'll leave that link as well. And you can see what I have in the way of vintage and estate jewelry. I've been a very active jewelry dealer for over 20-some years. I started off in 1997. Now I buy just vintage jewelry. Some I'll keep together and resell, and some I'll clean it up and resell, and some I'll take apart and repurpose it and recycle it and turn it into something even better. Now I don't know what's up with this piece right here. For some reason, my piece just don't look closed good enough to me. Okay. Now let's see how it looks with the jump rings added. Let's see. I think it looks pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna just pull that up some. Pull it down just a little. Just a little. I bend it in. Pull it up. Bend it in. Okay, so far this is what we got going right now. Okay, I have to make sure this bottom section, is on point. Because if this pendant part right here, this section right here, this middle section, don't look good, the rest of it ain't gonna look good. And I see something down here. That's gonna need a little bit of my attention. Always, if you're making your own component wire with beads on it and you're trying to form it, make sure you take the time to observe it very carefully so your necklace will look right when it's laying on you or on your customer, for that matter. And so far it looks good. Now we're gonna hang some chain. So I'm gonna put jumper in right there and close it for right now. That one up, put it on there and close that one for right now. Okay, so we're gonna just leave it closed for now, because now we're gonna have to measure some wire. Okay, we're still gonna need 2 jump rings out. We're gonna put the rest back up. Now time might not permit for me to do the bracelet, because even though the bracelet will be, you know, pretty fast. Okay, so got that. Let's measure. Let's measure some wire here. And everything is spread out and I have room. Okay, we are going to be measuring some chain here. So let's move that up some. First, let's measure this strand right here. See how long that strand is. Move these out the way for right now. So that strand is 8.5. We got an 8.5 strand right there. But if I wish to put it like that, I have a 7.5. And I want an 18 strand necklace. So 740. I need at least about 4 more inches of chain. I might make it 5. Okay. So I need to make sure I have that straightened out down there. Oh, and let me tell y'all, by me going to the Flint Institute of Art School to learn how to do glass bead making, because I want to learn how to do that, to incorporate beads, my own beads into my designs. I've been invited to participate into a juried art show at our school. Now I'm a little timid about that because I'm just a beginner. Okay, we're gonna cut it right there. And that can be a little scary, because I've been to juried shows before as an antique dealer, and they will scrutinize everything about your item. Now, you know, everyone is each to their own taste. But, baby, when I tell you they will scrutinize your work, they will. I've been to shows where they said, well, this don't belong with this era, and I know that I did my homework and my research, and I knew it did. But one thing you cannot do is argue with the judges. That's a no-no. You do not argue with the judges. Even if you are right, you don't argue with them, because you might not be invited back. So, at the very end of this video, I'm going to show y'all some of my work as a beginner beader. But the show is some time off now. And I'm going to constantly improve my bead making skill, because I've been studying and I've been watching YouTube videos. Okay, on what to do. Okay, now we are going to open up the jump rings, and we're going to attach our wire. That wire wants to hit the ground over here. It probably did, but it'll be alright. So, we're attaching the wire, the cable wire. Now, I'm going to make sure that wire is straightened out too. Okay. Well, it just came off of there. Okay. Put it back on, and it wants to keep on coming off. Why? I don't know. Just want that funny, I guess. Yes, I mumble sometimes. It's a habit. But I didn't want to tell you all. Y'all see that? That jump ring just broke. I'll be doggone. If it didn't just break on me. Huh. These come from Bargain Bee Box. Ain't supposed to be breaking on you. Anyway, I just want to let you all know I'm being myself. I just be myself on these videos. The way I talk is how I talk. Country, ebonics, proper and all. It all comes out in me. I am who I am. I make no excuses for who I am. I just be myself. I don't try to be all prim and proper, because I'm not. There's times when I am, and there's times when I'm not. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all see what I just did? I did. I put this toggle on here without even putting on my chain. See, running my mouth. And I forgot my chain. I sure did. I don't understand these jump rings. They're breaking in half. That's the second jump ring that has broken in half. Now, I can't afford for my jump rings to be breaking in half from, you know, selling my pieces to a customer. I can't be having that. I'm gonna have to take some pictures of that. Send it to Bargain Bill and let them know some of them jump rings are splitting in half that I got in my box. And we can't be having that. That's the last thing I need is for my customers to come back telling me my piece then came apart. Because I would be upset too. And sold me some jewelry and it's falling apart. I'd be like, the heck you say? Because, you know, that just don't make no sense now. Come on. Things breaking in half. No back to the rabbit. That's a saying I got from my family. No back to the rabbit. It means no thank you. It's not gonna happen. Not now, not ever. There we go. Now we got the toggle on there. Okay. Get that close as possible. Please don't let this jump ring split in half. Ooh, don't let it split in half. That would just not be good. It was nice and warm here today. Me and hubby went out for a nice drive. Found me some jewelry at a thrift store. One I'm going to keep. The other two pieces I'm going to tear apart and recycle it. Do something wonderful with it. So we got that chain on that side now. Putting on our last jump ring. And connecting the other part of the toggle closure. Relax, release. Relax those shoulders, jewelry makers and beaders. Relax those shoulders. Don't matter which side you put your toggle on, it's the same on the other side. Now we got that one. Let's loop it through there. Smooth all this debris out the way. Out the way, out the way. That looks nice. I like that. That's a pretty necklace. Pretty necklace. Pretty necklace. Yes, that's a pretty necklace. Got my toggle on right. But what I want to do is measure this. Where's that toggle at? That chain supposed to be the same. So I say we had about 13. Let's see here. Give me just 1 minute. I'm gonna see how it's gonna lay on my neck. Oh yeah, that's the right length. Just the right length. Smooth that out the way. clear all of this up. I have a little caddy right here beside me. Put my stuff back where it needs to be. Okay. This is the finished necklace. Let me get it all pretty looking for you. And then a screenshot. That is our necklace. The finished project. And straighten that up. So here we have the amethyst. Not amethyst, but the Amazonite. Pendant. Pinch bill. We have the marble green faceted teardrops. We have some Crackle glass green light round beads. And another section of, then we have the Amazonite round beads, gemstones, Crackle glass green lining. We have copper bead caps, copper jump rings, amethyst, which is purple and white Crackle glass beads, glass beads, crystal faceted around amethyst beads from Bargain Bead Box. The Amazonite is from Bargain Bead Box. The mint marble green is from Bargain Bead Box. The pendant is from Bargain Bead Box. The little clear Crackle green line glass beads is from my own collection from Mia DIY. The purple ones, glass beads from MiaDIY.net. The Tigerskin gemstones are from Bargain Bead Box from the Galaxy of Gemstones collection. We have little bitty brass seed beads from Beads and Stones. That'll be in the description box below with some attached bead caps. Then we have the cable chain from Bargain Bead Box from the same Sunrise Seafoam collection. From Bargain Bead Box, you can go into the sister store and find everything that will be in the description box link below. The chain is about, about 36, about an 18-inch necklace. This is about an 18-inch necklace. It's about 13 inches on each side. So about 13 inches on each side. That's from starting from this point to the end of the chain to where the toggle is at. That's 13 inches on each side. Okay, and the pendant itself, it's about 1 inch. You can find that in Bargain Bead Box in that Seafoam Sunrise collection. Okay, so that concludes our necklace for today. I thought we were going to have time to do the bracelet, but that'll be in the next video that's coming up. So make sure you hit that notification button so you'll be notified when that video drops. And not only will I be doing that bracelet, but I'll also be doing a bracelet from a previous subscription box that I had gotten, and I think that one is from another Bargain Bead Box collections. And I'll be putting some charms, and it'll be on an elastic cording with that one. So be tuned for that one. Until then, you all be blessed and be a blessing to someone else. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye-bye.